Okay, guys, my name is Gino. I'm gonna review this guy that says that there is 6 ways to improve your English. Is it true or not? Let's see what this guy has to say us. Let's watch it.
6 things you should do every day if you want to become fluent in English. My name is Michael Anton. I'm the founder of English at the Ready, and it's my goal to make you fluent in English. Now, I know that learning a language can sometimes feel overwhelming. There are so many things.
Now, if you are doing reacting videos like me, I like it. And if you find out something that you like, it's gonna be easy. You know that. You notice that my English is fluent. I don't even. Uh, I'm not struggling by speaking. Right now, I'm speaking fluently to you, and you would imagine, whoa, that's wonderful. This guy is, even though I'm not a native English speakers, of course, and I sometimes make mistakes, but I'm trying my best to imitate them, you know? And yeah, you have to do things you like the most in order to improve in any language. Let's continue.
Things you have to focus on: grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, the list goes on.
Pronunciation is key. I would say it's the foundation of everything. Without pronunciation, people are not be able to understand you.
But if you focus on these 6 simple habits every single day, I promise you, you will see real progress.
Skyrocket.
I've seen so many students make huge improvements in their English just by following these 6 simple steps. Let's dive right into today's video and talk about the first thing you need to do every day, which is to speak. Yeah, you need to speak English. I know that sounds obvious, but so many students spend hours studying grammar or reading
Yeah, that's boring, you know it? Grammar, woof. It takes a lot of effort to think, to figuring out if this word suits to another, and so on. It's a nightmare. Don't study grammar at the first place. As I told you, study a little bit of pronunciation, the phonetic words, and little by little, you're gonna notice that English is gonna be easy when it comes to learning.
textbooks, and they forget to actually speak. Speaking is the number one most important thing you need to do if you want to become fluent. You will never get comfortable speaking English if you don't practice regularly. Even if you're at home, you can still practice. Try reading out loud or
As I am, I'm practicing my English by reacting to your video, man. So, as doing this on a daily basis, my English has improved a lot. I've started not long ago, but I've noticed that my English has improved since I was doing some kind of these videos, you know? And this is good. This is a good sign that something is working.
talking to yourself. Imagine you're having a conversation and respond to yourself. It might feel a little strange at first, but it's a great way to practice. You can also use language exchange apps to talk to other learners or even to find friends who are willing and able to practice with you. If you don't,
Yeah, you can try the famous Omegle, I think it's called. You can try some apps on your mobile for like iTalk or something like that. I remember I downloaded an app that you communicate with foreigners, but they mostly come from India. Um, I had a bad experience. At first, I had an interesting experience because I was able to have some kind of feedback, but then on there were people with misbehaviors, rude. yeah, kind of gear up, and yeah, I just uninstalled the app because it was not working anymore.
Don't have anyone to talk to? Don't worry. Try speaking in front of a mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror and say things in English. It will build your confidence and help you focus on your pronunciation and also your delivery. Next up, set your phone and your computer to English. This might
Yeah, if you not are not doing this step, what are you doing, man? In order to become a pro in English, you have to do this. Why? Because think on those people when they travel, they are immersed in the culture, in the natives, in the habits, but everything mm, is English. What there are in the surroundings are everything in English, and you have to comprehend that when it comes to learn a language, you have to be familiarized with it. You have to read in English, you have to remember things in English, you have to write in English, you have to listen in English, you have to talk to yourself in English. And yeah, that's the way it works. So you have to do it.
sound simple, but it's a powerful way to immerse yourself in the language. Think about it. Your phone is something you use all the time. Why not take advantage of that time and learn English as well? When you set your devices to English, you start seeing English everywhere. English is the first thing you see in the morning when you wake up and when you check your phone. Why not make that the start of your English practice as soon as you wake up in the morning? Plus, you'll get used to everyday words and phrases that native speakers see and use. You can also change the language settings in other apps. For example, if you're active on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, this is a great option. Follow English speaking accounts. You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. My username is English at the Ready. But of course, there are lots of celebrities or influencers who post in English.
Yeah, that's a good point. When it comes to social media, if you are like me, I'm someone that likes create videos. In my case, I use TikTok. So in this platform, I do some kind of videos about nutrition because it's a topic that catch my interest. So I choose this niche for my TikTok account, and I do videos in English. I receive feedbacks from people, from foreign people, from native English speakers. Um and yeah, I'm get used to it. So it's not a strength for me when I speak to them if I know that I made a mistake. Uh, I, I didn't care so much because I know that I didn't do it uh, purposely. I didn't do it. Um, I didn't do it the way you think, with some kind of fear. No, I just let it, and I don't even edit what I wrote. I just pass the page, and then I try to improve my right skills. But the mistakes that I make is just little, I'm not mistaking all the time, So that's my case. On your case, maybe it's different. You like to edit a lot because you are kind of afraid of people correcting you, but it's gonna take a lot of time to do, So if you make a lot of mistake at the first place, you have to be aware that that's normal. So little you are not going to make so many mistakes, and you're gonna see yourself that your English has improved.
Now, number 3 on our list is to listen to English. And I don't just mean by watching movies. I mean listening to English throughout the day, even when you're not actively studying. This is one of the best ways to improve your listening skills without even trying. You can listen to podcasts, to audiobooks, or even my videos in the background while you're doing other things like cooking, cleaning, or maybe you're driving.
Yeah, I've just posted or taken some kind of photos from my vintage account while I was listening some kind of podcast on the background from my mobile phone. So that's key. It's maybe you're not listening carefully all the words the podcast says, but um, you you are smart in English. You are hearing some kind of words in English here and there, so you are absorbing little by little, and it's gonna make easy to you when it comes to speak in the near future with someone. You catch the idea. So much in English, immerse in English, absorb English, soak in English, and you're gonna notice that your English is gonna improve a lot. When you are washing your hands, you are cleaning your teeth, when you are washing your body, when you are washing your hair, when you are making the dishes, when you are cooking, whatever you're doing, just put some passive study in English. Passive study is just receiving English, so you can get familiar with it.
Or commuting to work or school in the morning. The key here is to be consistent. The more you listen, the more natural English will start to sound to you. I recommend podcasts because they're often conversational, so they can help you with real life English. You can also listen to podcasts about topics you're interested in, whether that's technology, sports, travel, or culture. This way, you're learning English in a way that's fun and it keeps you engaged. Now, before we continue, if you're enjoying today's video so far, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments what you think. Your support means a lot to me, and if you want to learn more about improving your English this year using just your computer, your phone, and the internet, click the link in the description below to watch my free video training. It's completely free, it's only 30 minutes long, and it will give you some valuable insights on how to take advantage of technology to learn English. All right, moving on to number 4. Practice pronunciation in front of the mirror. Now, I mentioned practicing speaking in front of the mirror, but you should also focus on pronunciation. English has quite a few sounds that might be very different from your native language. For example, the th sound, the v sound, or the w sound, or even the difference between short and long vowel sounds. For example, ship and sheep. Ship and sheep. They sound very similar, but they're completely different. With the word ship, your mouth is closed, and with the word sheep, your mouth is stretched.
I'm gonna give just a word that maybe is gonna call your attention, and it's called sheet and shit. Shit and shit. Yeah, if you are saying these words in a native English country, be careful because you don't want to you don't want to be in trouble. you don't want to you don't want to fight with someone else. So be careful with these words because these two words are totally different. Sheet is a kind of paper in which you can write. Okay, whether shit is totally different. Shit is the word you can insult to someone. You can make someone be depressed. It's a word whereas someone else feels kind of offended. When you say this kind of words, and this is what this word means. So you don't want to say it in public aloud because you are gonna be in trouble.
Look in the mirror, try saying these words, and watch your mouth to see how it moves. Ship and sheep. This is a great way to check and to improve your pronunciation. You can also imitate native speakers. Watch videos, movies, or even my lessons here on YouTube and repeat what a native speaker says. Look at how they're moving their mouth, look at how they're stressing words, look at how they're linking sounds together. Now, number 5 is to journal every day. I'm not saying you need to write a novel, but keeping a small daily journal in English can make a big difference. Every day, try writing down what you did, how you're feeling, or what you're thinking.
Yeah, even though I'm not doing this on my daily basis, I'm gonna try it because when I'm done with the mobile phone, with some kind of technology, because my eyes start hurting. If you add it, that I was not sleeping very well the last night before, yeah, my eyes is going to be very tired. So that's the time when I prefer not using this kind of devices because my eyes get worsen. So what I'm trying to say to you is that it's better to use something like a book, something physical to read. And in this case, you can write. You can write, and it's a way to improve your English too. And yeah, next time I'm gonna do this when it happens. The thing, the thing that I told you, when I'm tired, when I don't feel like using devices, when I'm scrolling in the TikTok and I get tired. So gonna get rid of this stuff aside out, and yeah, I'm gonna be me, just myself, with something physical like a book, like a diary, writing. Why not?
All in English. Even if it's just 1 or 2 paragraphs, this is going to go a long way to helping you get used to expressing your thoughts on paper, to structuring sentences, and to using vocabulary in conversation. Practice writing things down, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes every day. You can write about your day, what you ate for lunch, or maybe if you had an interesting conversation. And over time, you'll be able to compare your writing from months ago with today, and you'll see that your writing is slowly improving and that you're able to use new vocabulary. And last but not least, if you can, speak with a native English speaker. I know this can sound intimidating for a lot of students, but it's one of the fastest ways to improve your fluency.
Yeah, that's key. Last time when I met a guy that liked skateboarding as I am, I noticed that my English improved a lot, even though I was not practicing so much in English. I noticed that my English improved in such a ways that you can imagine, because mm, when I was going to class, my speaking fluency was quick. I my response was very reasonable, fast, mm, understandable for everyone around me. So my teacher got impressed, and guess what? I passed my English exam too. So that's something that you have to try. So make a friend with a native English speaker and just try to hang out with them. So that's key, very key. And don't be afraid, because they're gonna understand you anyways, believe me.
It's okay to make mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes too. So don't feel shy, don't feel embarrassed. Now, lots of people tell me, Michael, I don't have any native speakers to talk to. Well, you can try language exchange apps. There are lots of different apps out there that you can try where you speak their language. I also recommend looking at Facebook groups, especially for expats in your city. There might be Americans, Canadians, Brits who have moved to your city who want to make new friends and who you can practice English with. And of course, if you want to take lessons with me and my team, click the link in the description below to learn more about that. Just having real conversations with native speakers will really transform your English, and it will force you to think faster in English and to become more confident. So there you have it. 6 simple things you can do every day to become fluent in English.
Okay, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope this video was very good for you when it comes to learning English. So he gave you the 6 tips and I just reacted to it. Guy, I'm gonna say you bye bye.